Hello, my friends. Welcome to this space where stories meet wisdom and knowledge flows. Today, as the gentle breeze whispers through the leaves, I invite you to close your eyes and listen to a tale that speaks about the value of simplicity and the wisdom of knowing when to stop. It's a story about a snake and its extra legs. Once upon a time, in a village nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling lake, there lived a group of wise and curious people. Day after day, they gathered together, sharing stories and laughter, their bonds of friendship deepening like the roots of an ancient tree. Among them were two friends who were known for their love of art. They would often sit for hours painting beautiful landscapes, each stroke of their brush capturing the essence of nature's wonders. One day, after a religious ceremony filled with chants and prayers, the villagers gathered together to share a pot of special wine, a symbol of their unity and fellowship. As the evening deepened, they decided to play a game, a simple test of skill and chance. Each person would pick up a brush and draw a picture of a snake. Then the pot would be passed around, and whoever drew the snake closest to the center of the paper would get to drink from the sacred pot. The others would drink from smaller cups. Excited by the prospect of sharing stories and wine, everyone picked up their brushes and began to paint. As the last person reached for the pot, they looked at the drawings of their friends. They were all so good, each stroke precise and elegant. For a moment, they hesitated. They wanted to do well, to honor the tradition and perhaps even win the right to drink from the big pot. Taking a deep breath, they dipped their brush into the ink and began to paint. And as they painted, an idea struck them. All the other snakes seemed to be moving to the left. What if they drew a snake that moved to the right? It would be different, unique. But as they continued, they realized that something was missing. Their snake needed legs. With a bit of white, they drew 4 small legs, delicate and precise, giving the snake the ability to walk on land. When they stepped back, admiring their work, they thought it was perfect. It was different, more interesting than the rest. But as the others gathered around, their smiles faded. "What did you do?" they asked, puzzled. "Snakes don't need legs," they said, shaking their heads. The person who drew the extra legs felt a flush of embarrassment creep up their neck. They hadn't thought about the meaning behind the game, the deeper truth that the snake, like their friendship, flowed and moved without any extra weight or hindrance. In that moment, they understood the value of simplicity, how sometimes the most elegant solution is the one that has the fewest parts. Yet they also learned the importance of intention. Every action, no matter how small, should be done with purpose and respect for the traditions and values held dear by their community. And so, as the years went by, the story of the snake with extra legs became a reminder for the villagers, and for us, to always reflect on our choices. It taught them that true wisdom lies not just in knowledge, but in understanding when and where to apply it. Remember, sometimes the simplest path is the wisest, and when you find yourself adding extra strokes to your journey, pause and ask yourself, do I really need them? Because in the end, it's the journey, not the extra miles, that truly matters. Thank you, my friends, for joining me on this tale today. May the story of the snake with extra legs remind you of the beauty of simplicity. And always remember, you matter. Your presence, like the gentle breeze, touches and shapes the world around you. Until next time, may peace be with you.